Hello, generals! Welcome to another my video where I describe you great games and tips and tricks to be successful in those games. So in this video, we'll be continuing with tips and tricks in game called Empires and Allies. Let's refresh in game. So in this video, I will show you more tips and tricks for a successful play of this really great game. For me, it was the best strategy game on Facebook, but you must know something very important, that I'm on my main account from this game. I'm very strong, so to say, on mobile device. And so let's just zoom in. Okay. So I wanted to tell you that Facebook game room will be shut down in few months about from this day. So who knows what will be gonna be with your progress from this game if you play it on Facebook game room. So I advise you to focus and play this game on your mobile devices, because who knows what will happen with progress. So I do not, as you can see, I neglected this my other account in this game, because I'm not sure what will happen with all my progress on Facebook game room. So I focus to play on my main account, where I'm a lot stronger. As you can see, I'm not here so much stronger, as you can see. So in this video, I wanted to tell you that in each my video, I have many more videos about this great game, and each video is totally different tips and tricks, so I do not repeat myself with same tips and tricks in other videos. So if you want and like my tips and tricks, just go and watch other videos of this great game. Even introduction video of this game, my review of this game, have a lot different tips and tricks. Okay, so let's start with tips and tricks for a successful play of this game. I played this game for many months, I think almost a year, but on mobile device. On Facebook game room I played just few months and Facebook game room shut down, so I focus on my mobile device playing my main account. Okay, let's get started. So something very important, I collected many tips and tricks and written on my paper to tell you, to not forget all tips and tricks. So let's get started with how to plan your base, how to arrange your buildings in your base. So as you can see, I think it is okay. Sound is good, but music is very loud, so no music. Okay, so I wanted to tell you that yes, how to arrange your base, where to put buildings, where to put defense buildings, and so on. And then we're going to another tips and tricks for a successful play of this great game. So let's get started with how to put where buildings and how to make your base very effective, defended against enemies that attack you. So firstly is most importantly to put buildings around corners and around edges of map, far as much as you can. For example, I have one here, as you can see, one here, then I put this one here, for example, then I put this one here. So each of them edge or map as far as you can. And also it is important, only put away from your center of your map, put away resources buildings. So to your defense buildings, as you can see, okay, let's put sound off, it is also very loud. So defense buildings must be around your headquarters. to defend it, because as you know, if player destroy your headquarters, your main building, it will get 3 stars and you will lose more points from here tournaments, as you can see at left corner. So I advise you to focus like mine base. As you can see how I built my base, everything is at edge of map. As you can see how I built, just focus, trust me, it is proven very very nicely, this tactic against players. Not, of course, there is no perfect defense in this game, because as you can see, you can issue orders like tomahawks and artillery and many things you can issue, and it is very hard to defend. But as you see, I accidentally collected all those stone tombs that player destroyed their troops against attacking me. Okay, so as you can see how I plan my map, my base, so I advise you to, when you level up, you will get more defense buildings, and just put them more and arrange them around this baby, this headquarters, just around them, and everything else should be like this. For example, you can put like this also here, but I like to put just few buildings very close to my defense buildings, because enemy will concentrate when to destroy my defense building. It will concentrate first, must destroy like this building. Usually it will destroy like this building and to get to my defense building. So that is why I have, for example, here one building, one here building, because they also have a lot hit points to take damage while my defense buildings destroy them. So while enemy destroying this building, my artillery will hurt his troops, and I hope so to destroy as many as it can. Then, for example, this building is very nicely, because it have also hit points. Okay, not so many hit points. And something very interesting in planning base, that is that trees, you must know, these trees that grow over some time is your allies. So do not collect them, please do not collect them, they are all your allies. And see, and I will now explain you why. Because they grow over some time, and when they are the maximum growth like this, you can hide building. As you can see, you do not see my building here. As you can see, it doesn't show you, but here we are, that my building, here it is. And so I intentionally do not want to collect this tree and get golds from collecting trees, because I want to have it to hide this building here. So to enemy think that he destroyed all my buildings, and to not to forget, and because he cannot see this building at all, and so to not I get defeated by 3 stars. Usually it works because he cannot see that my building. But if he destroyed all my buildings, then his troops will going to destroy also this last building. So I advise you to do not collect trees at all, they are your allies in this game. So if you have like this tree very big, then I advise you to hide supply, to put building called supply stockpile, because it in that building, as you know, is collected your resources, and you do not want to he destroy that building. And hide it very very nicely until you cannot see it. As you can see, it is really nice trick in game and very very useful, many players that attacked me didn't get third star because they cannot find my last building, so to say. Okay, then something very interesting to know why second is most important to not collect uh, trees is that they work as obstacles in game. So for example, I have a lot of trees here, so enemy is very hard to move uh, in middle of these trees and to get to my other buildings. So as you can see here is very nicely is also obstacles, so your trees is also work as obstacle to enemy get harder to get to your buildings. So please do not destroy your trees, they are your allies. And here we are, here very nicely growing, here is very nicely growing. I hope so soon this one will grow very nice so I can hide my, for example, another supply building here. So do not destroy trees for to get gold. Also you get gold a lot if you wait to tree grow to maximum level. You will get a lot more gold than tree that is not so grown and not so big. But I really hope so to not you destroy those trees because they work as obstacles and you can hide buildings behind them. Okay, that is it for that what I wanted to tell you. Then we're going to something very interesting and very important, and that is building called stealth generator. And this is one of the most important building for your defending of your base. You can build here your stealth. It is not so very expensive to buy. As you can see, you will get a lot of these things if you attack players. So don't worry, you will have a lot resources to build it. And this building lasts, as you know, for a very long time. For example, it lasts for 5 days. So now let me explain you those why it is important building. So that building you must put, for example, like this, next to your headquarters building. So to hide your headquarters, and also your building must be in circle to be stealth. This building, robotics bay. Why this is very important? Because if you in this building is omega units, as you know, so it is very important to you make it stealth this building because enemy when watch your city, it cannot see what is behind stealth field. So he doesn't know if you put omega unit to defend your base or didn't put omega unit on your defense. So if this building show you, and also when you attack other players, I explained you how to attack other players in my other videos with tips and tricks. So as you can see, I didn't put to defend my base with omega units because if enemy destroy my omega units, it is very expensive to repair. But I hide this building so to enemy do not know if I put omega unit or not. Because if you put omega unit to defend your base, it will be very hard to enemy defeat you. But not impossible also, as you can know. So it is not impossible to defeat you even if you put omega unit. So it is very important to hide that building so to enemy do not see, as you can see, if you deploy the omega unit or not, and then so to not decide to attack you. So if you, for example, have this building here, everyone who see your base and can see that you didn't put omega unit and will attack you. But if you hide that building Enemy doesn't know if you put, again I'm repeating myself, sorry, doesn't know if you put Omega unit on or not, because not many players like to attack other players that put Omega unit to defend its base, because they know that Omega unit is very hard to defeat in battle, and it will cost him very hard on destroyed troops, his. So it is very important to put Omega unit under stealth field. Also, we going to next thing. Under stealth field, I advise you to put as much as you can defense buildings, to cover as much defense buildings as it can, because it will be very hard for enemy to destroy those defense buildings because they are under stealth. So for example, I have this, like this defense, this defense, this, and I have two Patriot against airborne against planes. So I like to put, for example, Patriot here, so he do not see me, and also so to enemy do not know I have them here, and when he attack my headquarters, they will destroy them easily. I have two of them, as you can see, one is here. Then something very interesting, also when you have stealth field, I advise you like this where is your defense troops put here, rally flag, so to enemy do not see and cannot hit with its weapons before weapons before battle starts, so they will be under shield stealth, so it cannot be seen. So you can also put to they do not move, but I like to they move. You can put them to move here, for example, this button here, and they will go to each point that you place it. So you can put, for example, to here, to the net, to they do not move, so enemy cannot see them, and so they can attack enemy, your troops here, those one that now moving, they can attack them and surprise them. So it is very nicely also to put those rally flags under stealth. And also there is something interesting, when you go into stealth generator, you can move this circle, so in that way that is most you like and most useful for you, that covers as much buildings as it can. Also it is very important to have at least one artillery, here we are, under stealth shield, because stealth is because artillery is very it's very effective against troops, and very big damage it do to enemies. So it must be under some shield, stealth shield. So it must at least one be under your stealth shield. Okay, so you can move this. Yes, I want to tell you this. So you can move this stealth field circle by clicking here. Here it is button, if you maybe didn't know. And here we are, moving around as much as you like and want, what is most suitable for you, what is most you like. And for me it is best, as you seen before, here we are, it is best for me to cover all these babies buildings that will defend my headquarters. So that is it. Then something very interesting about defense buildings, I advise you to do not put defense buildings next to each other. It is very important. You must not put defense buildings like this next to each other. You must not put like this, because when battle start and in battle player, as you know, can issue orders like artillery strike, tomahawk strike, and it can easily destroy 2 buildings with one shot of those orders. So they must be away from each other. This is not perfect defense because they are still close to each other, and enemy can, for example, hit here with his artillery strike, and it will hit both buildings, but some orders will not make damage as if he hit just from this, because it is very important to they be very not so many away from each other, because you want to they have concentrated fire generals. So generals, you must know you are general, of course. This is game where you control your troops, real-time strategy game. So you must put defense buildings very close to each other, but not very close. That is very important. So they must be close, so to not they be not alone when they attack you. Because, for example, if enemy attack my building, then this building, while he destroying this building, then this building will hurt him. So it is very important to they be close to each other, but not so close to enemy artillery and other orders in game can destroy them easily with one shot. Okay, that is it for defense. So for me, this one is worked very nicely, and also it is very important to you have the artillery buildings very so to say very different part of your base to cover, because artillery is very important for you. It makes most damage to player troops, so you must put them one here and one here, not close to each other, like this. Of course, I have one here, for example, under stealth shield. I have 2 artillery under stealth shield, so he cannot see that my artillery is under stealth and cannot see that I have artillery, and he will rush to destroy my headquarters, and my artillery buildings will hurt him. At least it will hurt him very hard. And I have 2 patriots to, if he going with planes, to I shoot him very easily, while my artillery is here to defend me very nicely against ground troops. Okay, that is it. I'm already making too much big this video. I hope this is going very useful for you. As you grow, you will get more defense structures. Not to worry, just put them around. This planning of base proven very nicely for me. Then you will have a lot resources. I advise you to, if you have a lot, for example, I want to collect this, a lot supplies. I advise you to level up your walls. It little helps, but not too much. But you will get, if you attack players all the time, you will have a lot supply resources, so I advise you to use them to upgrade your walls. Then something very interesting, I advise you to do not level up until you upgrade all your buildings, literally all your buildings and all your researchers, especially researchers on troops that you use eventually. And base defense must be all at maximum level, and then when everything is at maximum level, then you go and upgrade your headquarters, and again upgrading all your buildings, literally all your buildings upgrade, and then go to next level. Okay, then something very interesting, it is very important to buy second builder. Here we are, engineer, because You will have a lot of resources when you're attacking players. You will have a lot of resources. So I advise you to buy it as soon as you can. So save your gold. You will get a lot of golds from achievements in game and events also. So I advise you to save it, those gold, and buy immediately as you collected, I think 700 coast gold, I think something like that. So I advise you to buy this with gold as fast as you can, especially if you start playing this game. Do not spend gold on anything. Literally, you do not need in this gold anything, only to buy this baby to get this quantum cores. So do not spend gold on anything, just buy engineer and save your gold to buy this baby, so you to get quantum cores. And quantum cores, of course, to unlock purple omega units that are stronger than your blue, so to say, blue omega unit. So that is little tricks about trees and so on. I have a lot more tips and tricks to tell you. There is something new in game, for example, like this challenge. I advise you to finish, but not so big rewards are for free. Other rewards that are very nicely, you must pay, unfortunately. This thing, you must know that in many games it is called battle pass, and it will give you very nice things, but not so many in this game, as you can see. But this is just implemented in this game. It is new part of the game, so maybe they will change in future to get you better rewards. Also, for example, this reward is very nicely. It is very nicely reward. And so I advise you to finish those challenges. It will be very useful for you. Then what I wanted more to tell you, many more things I must tell you. Then what is point of reinforcements that send your allies? I advise you to join very active clan. So today send you resources, to you ask for resources that you need. That is very important to be in active clan, because if you run out from fuel, here we are, fuel. If you run out fuel, you cannot go into attack and you cannot repair your troops. So it is very important to you be in active clan. So today send you at least little what you need to keep going and fight. Okay, that would be it for I think I already made too much big this video. So don't worry, I will make more videos about this great game with totally different tips and tricks. Check my other videos about this game. Every video is totally different tips and tricks. So I advise you, even my review of this great game, my first video of this great game, have different tips and tricks for your successful play of this game. So go and check it out. Also check it out. So expect more videos about this great game. And also, as you know, check it out my other videos where I found out great games to play, but not so maybe well known. I like, as you know, already I repeating myself, as you know, I like to find good games to play and to review them, and with tips and tricks to be successful in them. Now I'm focusing a little more on mobile games, so expect many games I prepared to introduce you that are very nicely to play, but just on mobile phones. Mobile devices, okay. Okay, that would be it. Check my other videos. Expect more videos with different tips and tricks about this great game. Check my other videos or other games. And if you like this video and my other videos, hit like button, subscribe, and that would be it. I hope you enjoyed and find it very useful, this video. and see you next videos. Bye.